We are live! Welcome back, everyone, to another Gooned Up podcast. And we're just going to let the chat fill up a little bit. I mean, it's probably going to be like 2 people, but it's fine. But
it's going to be Sky and it's going to be Devin.
You think? No, it says hang on, we're telling more followers. Jesus, you don't have to fucking
so many
weird
Instagrams, I'm getting the notification like nonstop.
Anyways, but yeah, we'll let the chat fill up a little. Dylan's going to be in a little later. Today we got a review of one comic series, Plastic, and then we have one for Star Wars Episode 3, and then we got some shit to promote afterwards. And today we got a special guest, this motherfucker right here.
This guy.
Oh shit. Alright.
You want to pack some up?
Oh yeah, we're going to be doing the normal things that we do here.
Heavily.
Got some. Shout out BG, you know who you are.
It's legal in our state.
Fuck off.
Dylan, why are you in the chat and not here?
I knew he was gonna do that.
Sneaky guy.
This son of a bitch. Alright. Well, since whoever's here is here and I want to get this going, we're going to start off with the comic review. So this week I read Plastic. This is actually one of my favorite series. I don't know if you can see it in the camera. It's done by Doug Wagner and Daniel Hillard. I love this comic just because these guys, they always have a tendency to make these serial killer stories that have like heart and stuff to them. Like you really like these serial killers in like almost like a family movie kind of way. But like the things they do are just fucked up. And like, so this one I like. It's because have you guys either seen Lars and the Real Girl? I mean that's out there, but it's about a guy that is crazy enough to think that his sex doll is a real person, and he goes around town.
Me.
Yeah.
Just like me.
I was like, I'm ready to agree with this. Like, okay, so this is something Morty would do.
Like, this is his biography.
This sounds very close to what I do right now.
Studying
no one's paying me royalties while they're using my likeness.
It's like the episode of Seinfeld where Kramer's stories get bought.
Shout out Jacob. Shout out Alex. Thanks for joining us in the chat. Anyways.
Fuck you, Jacob.
So this guy's sex doll girlfriends get captured by the mob because they're trying to coerce him into killing someone because they think he's a hitman and not a serial killer. And then after that point, it's just John Wick style, but like Silence of the Lambs serial killings, where this guy's going to the mob to get back his blow-up doll girlfriend.
When did this come out?
In 2013.
I thought the number you said were gonna say started with 19 and was gonna end in 80.
No. This is, and it's crazy because it's the same kind of art style that you have in Invincible, but it's cartoony, but it's gory as fuck. Like, there's a guy that gets a toilet brush shoved all the way down his fucking esophagus, and you see him rip out all, like, the shit. It's fucking crazy.
Oh.
But, like, these guys are really good. Right now I'm reading another story by them. It's called Plush, and it's about cannibalistic furries.
Oh.
That's fucking hard.
Wait, cannibalistic?
They eat people.
So, wait, are they...
Definitely written by a furry.
Are they...
It very much is. If you read it, it's like...
They're furries?
They're furries. They're people that dress up in the outfits and bang each other.
And then they wait, so they eat people.
And they eat people. That's how they end the first issue, with this guy running out to an alleyway because he feels uncomfortable, and then he just sees furries eating a homeless guy.
Okay, well...
But, like I said, I trust this team.
That's a story.
I trust this team because I know I'm going to end up liking this a lot, because the last one they did was about a serial killer that only gets activated when he hears like vinyl music and shit. So every time someone's playing a vinyl, he just goes crazy and starts fucking killing people in the room. It's such a fucking... And it's a really crazy story, too.
So, like, basically record stores where people are just getting...
Yeah, these guys are taking it to new levels. Like, yeah, we're going to find ways for people to kill people no matter what. Pick something mundane and they'll probably find a way to make you think. Like, some guy is obsessed with soap. I don't know. They'll think of something.
That's crazy. It's
but yeah,
definitely written by the people that
but
these
Plastic by Image Comics from Doug Wagner and Daniel Hillard. Check it out. And with that, we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of the fucking cast today, and that is Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Oh my
best
God.
Prequel movie of the Star Wars prequels.
Arguably, he is right. Because, I mean,
They're not all good, so it's like this is the best of the bunch.
Good is a term I really use loosely with Star Wars.
Okay, so here's the thing. This almost gets... I mean, I don't want to say I want to grade it on a fucking curve, because I don't.
There is a curve, though, because, like...
Number one, this has a lot going against it.
Yeah.
George Lucas, I don't care what any of you fucking nerds say, he was never a good writer or director.
Oh,
He just wrote shit that people liked. That was it. and he had a team of people that would beef up and like change the script around so it made sense.
Yep.
So it's like the dialogue in this movie, utter dog shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
It's like
not
porn
good.
acting.
It's really on that level.
It's porn acting. And you would expect better from Natalie Portman.
No,
Because she's a great actress.
You know what's
Yeah,
fucked up?
she's
She
not
is,
in Star
she is
Wars.
acting
She's a
like a
great-
porn actress, though. She's
It's-
dead eye.
I mean, I like it.
No, I mean,
Like,
this is the
No, I'm
demographic it's
into it.
for.
I usually
Natalie
pay more
Portman.
for
I mean,
that.
come on, ayo, you know? Like,
I mean, not for nothing though. The opening isn't that bad though. The opening, it starts
So-
off with action. It's
Yeah.
the CG. I think is all right since it's from 2005.
It's okay. Oh, we missed the flip.
oh, fuck. But yeah, no, my thing is that I think the whole thing is based. The whole fucking fight, and like literally up until they get back to the temple's base. The CGI in this movie isn't really, like you said, like it's not great, but it's a huge leap of improvement from the past two.
Yes, this is almost like they're
Like
at
this one doesn't feel
PS5
as
level
dated.
graphics.
It doesn't. It doesn't feel like as dated. It feels like a bad video game.
Yeah, it's
And like, Obi-Wan and Anakin destroying the fucking droids in the elevator is fucking hilarious.
I mean,
Like, I don't know, like just
the
the
way
do
they
that
go
shit is
through
hilarious.
fucking droids in this is hilarious.
Oh.
Just because they're just cutting through them like tissue paper.
And R2-D2 being fucking based. And with
lighting.
the oil spills.
Yo, I love how
Lighting
I
droids
love,
on fire.
I love how they were like in space, and then Obi-Wan had like the stupid like bootleg Wish.com R2D2, like the R4, and then like he immediately gets decapitated. I'm like, that's actually pretty.
That was
funny.
the most satisfying death in the beginning.
Exactly. I'm like, dude, you suck. You're not R2.
And I will say, the fucking front flip that we've just missed before Count Dooku starts the fight is absolutely unnecessary, but hilarious.
Oh yeah, and this right here, he's crushing his legs.
Oh yeah.
He crushed his
All
legs.
right,
there.
let's wave out the believability out of a lot of this.
I'm just saying.
Well,
It's
gotta
kind of
sus-
like wrestling where you gotta lift. Like,
you got to
the
suspend.
suspension a
You have
little
to, yeah, you have to suspend disbelief
bit.
because
Twice the pride, double the fall is one of my favorite lines though in this.
that
fucking
is
movie.
actually pretty cool.
And
Dooku is
Count
hard
Dooku's
as fuck.
murder is like we're about to see is fucking
hard. It's hard.
my favorite fucking murder probably in Star Wars.
Yeah, I mean, not
Of the
for nothing.
movies, like
Yeah.
I really think that's
It's
my favorite
hard,
murder.
man.
It
Like,
is.
not for nothing. Like
Oh,
I said, and
there you
also
go.
Yeah,
Palpatine.
right here.
Once again, we have it playing in the background, so now we got two people getting ADD distracted.
Listen,
I have autism.
Yeah,
Like,
Say something.
it's same. We're like we literally.
No, you're just fucking lazy. You be quiet now.
That's when I get the paperwork.
When I have the proof, I'm gonna wave that shit in your face, and you can't say shit.
I'm
to
getting
me.
that shit laminated. I'm carrying it around.
It's like Dylan Belmonte. He's like, "Well, I'm gay. Say something."
He got his pass laminated.
I think everyone should have like a pass like that. Like, no, you can't
No,
say
I'm
shit.
saying I was serious before I told him, like, yo, we'll have the next stream. We'll all just go get tested for autism and just stream the results.
That would be horrible if I
the
found
one
out.
test I would pass.
Did you guys study for this? I didn't
Yeah,
study for this.
I didn't need to.
Speaking of autistic, going back to this movie.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why we're here?
No, I mean honestly, that's a good segue because like, did you guys see the Star Wars crawl? Because every Star Wars movie has like an epic crawl that comes in front of that and tells you what's gonna happen. It sounds like it was written by a fucking 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Like it was bad.
Yeah,
There's literally a line that says, "There's heroes on both sides. Period. There's evil everywhere. Period."
Yeah.
How does that make any fucking sense? Like, I'm like, George Lucas, you were never a good writer. You were never a good director. You just wrote some cool ideas and stuff on screen, and people were able to put it on
You
there.
got lucky.
In a coherent... Yeah, you got lucky.
You got lucky in the 80s and 70s, and then he kind of rode the coattails of that. And
Because
then,
he hasn't done any... I mean, other than...
other than Star Wars, I don't think he's done anything.
No, because
Like, I don't
even
know.
Did
Willow...
American Graffiti before the Star Wars, and then he.
I don't think that was him. I don't think that
Yes,
was him.
that was him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I
Interesting.
did a report on George Lucas in middle school. And
He also did that other one, like
That's
VFX
Matt
or
Raymond.
something.
what? Yeah,
A
no.
report on George Lucas.
Well, it was. I forgot what the person was, but it was like you got to pick a person that like does some cool shit. And I was like, all right, George Lucas. I like Star Wars a lot.
yeah.
And there was a lot of information about George Lucas, so I was like, all right, this is easy. Like, bing, bang, boom. And it was easy to talk about the shit because like all the things that he was doing, I was like into. You know when you like have to watch something or listen to someone and you don't give a shit about what they're talking
Yeah.
about?
Oh, yeah.
I just completely would tune out. I'm like, oh, it's George Lucas. I kind of give a shit because he did some cool shit, so I want to know how he did it. And that's why I know a little bit about George Lucas. But yeah, he did that movie, and then he really didn't do
much of anything, right?
anything else. He just got.
I know he did. I thought he
did.
did Willow, but I
Started
think he
looking
just
like,
produced it, and Ron Howard did everything else.
Started looking like a Reddit user.
Well, I think he just got a lot of money off
Also,
Skywalker Ranch.
He actually did this other one. I think it was called like Spiderwick Chronicles or something like that. It was a CGI movie.
I remember that.
It was a CGI
like
movie.
the
I don't think
Polar
that was it.
Express.
That might not have been it. I
Polar
think I'm thinking
Express,
of no.
probably?
I'm thinking of something else. But he did something. But he does have a tendency to make very racially stereotypical characters.
Oh my god, dude! I thought you weren't gonna bring that up. The fucking the Trade Federation guys.
They are very, very 1950s stereotypical Asian.
I will give him this though. In this,
It's
movie,
not great.
in this one, he really tones down the racism.
It
Yeah, well, so this brings me to my next point.
Speaking
General
of racism,
Grievous is totally Jamaican, and I don't care what kind of cannon cough there is, it's from Zaza. It's not. This dude is smoking fucking Reggie from the fucking
Yo.
Brooklyn fucking streets and fucking Jamaica Queens. He's fucking smoking that shit, and he's
He
literally.
used to look like a guy that ran my laundromat when I
Right,
used to live in the
he
city.
literally is just a fucking Jamaican. Like that's the like they're kind of like it's fucked up. Like why?
Now I know we're not gonna. I mean, I didn't really want to get into it because honestly, if you watch the Clone Wars series, this does give a lot more context to the movie. The movie doesn't make the movie any better, to be honest. But
Yeah.
it does give the characters in the movie a lot more background, and it kind of makes them seem a little cooler. Like Grievous, I don't think I ever really got into how he became Grievous.
hold on a second. I think my brain's gonna explode. I just got to figure something out really quick. Was he involved with Raiders of the Lost Ark? Yeah.
Yeah,
He was.
him and Spielberg
George
were
Lucas?
butt buddies, man.
Yeah. Okay. So they did that. Willow is absolutely on here.
Well, yeah, but did he direct and write it, or no? I'm pretty sure Ron Howard did that.
Well, I'm pretty sure because didn't Ron? No. Who did Howard the Duck? Yeah, this is Ron Howard.
That was from Lucasfilms. I don't think that was George Lucas. If it was George Lucas, that explains a lot. Have you ever seen Howard the Duck?
Nah.
Holy fuck!
Oh, we have
You
it on
ha-
DVD, dude. That movie
You
is
have
crazy.
to fucking watch that, dude.
Alright.
It is fucking
It's
ridiculous.
also technically the first movie of the MCU.
Really?
Yeah, well, not
First
the,
Marvel-
not the
no.
MCU,
It's
but
the first Marvel
movie.
Yeah.
Because Blade was the one after that saved
Yep.
them.
Yeah, pretty much. No, you got to see that. That movie is
Director is Willard
ridiculously
Hayek.
stupid.
Word.
So no, yeah, he really only did Star Wars. He really
That
did.
was it, and he rode the coattails off of that for pretty much the rest of his career until he sold it.
Yeah.
And now he's just living fat off of that shit. Because I think he still gets residual checks.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
They always throw his logo in the beginning of everything. They
Yeah,
fucking
Lucasfilms.
still do. So it's it has to still be involved somehow. to
Also,
make
he
money.
makes residuals off of all the
Chaim.
yeah, literally right here. His only movies.
Mm.
The first one, I'm sorry. The first one was THX 1138.
That's it, THX.
In 1971, 1973, American Graffiti, and then obviously in 1977, fucking Star Wars in 1999, 2002, and 2005, all that nonsense. But yeah, he really didn't do shit. Yeah, stupid. He's an idiot, a fat idiot.
I mean, like I said, he was never a good writer. He was never a good director. It's just that he got lucky with this because this is him. This episode 3, that is all him. He wrote
Absolutely,
and
yeah.
directed it. And like I said, it's bad in terms of comparison to all the other blockbusters that might have come out around that time in terms of story. And not for nothing too, a lot of the green screen in this, it's not great. You can clearly
it's
tell it's
definitely
green
dated,
screen.
yeah.
Yeah, because you can see there's a little halo that's around some of them where you can see they didn't separate it or go through it enough to
That was
separate
the
that.
year green screen movies were really all
big,
over.
right?
So I kind of sympathize with it as just being a times thing, but
Yeah.
also it really hurts the movie watching it nowadays.
Yeah.
And then real quick, Anakin is absolutely a simp when this movie starts.
Yo, I mean,
simp energy.
Anakin has had simp energy since episode 1 when it was
He's-
creepy.
But
Alright, so-
it's I don't
We're
know.
gonna talk about the pedophilia.
Well, oh yeah, let's talk about how Padme's a groomer.
Yeah,
Oh.
she's basically the Drake
Okay.
of the
Yo,
Star
You know what's
Why?
fucked? You know what's fucked up about this? George Lucas's original script, they were actually supposed to be younger.
Oh, God.
I think the age difference was supposed to be
I
wider.
think George Lucas is.
He has some weird.
He's got some secrets.
He's got some weird shit going on because I'm pretty sure there was like some other things where Spielberg was involved with certain. Oh, there was for Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones. One of the stories he wanted to do was like he was actually like dating like a much younger student or something, and then Spielberg's like, "You better get that shit the fuck out of here because we're not doing that shit." It's like he has. Lucas has some weird shit that he needs to work out with a therapist. I'll just say it that much.
Yeah, he's got some trauma.
It was it was weird because like he doesn't and you know what's funny? He doesn't realize any of this shit. Like,
oh, not at all.
He's oblivious to it. He might actually be. To be
he probably has.
If we can get George Lucas to get tested with us, I will totally do that live.
I will.
I think he'd refuse. I think he wouldn't want to know the truth.
I think he would.
There's a reason he writes all these stories.
He's running from the truth.
That's his therapy.
That is canon. George Lucas is running from his autism with his stories.
We would send him like the email. And he wouldn't respond, and we would all three of us, we would all get separate letters of like it's like a
if you say this again,
order. No, yeah, restraining order. Dylan's
like, why is George Lucas giving me a restraining order? I don't even like those movies. I can't wait till Dylan gets here. He's gonna talk that shit.
I would frame a restraining order from George Lucas. That would be great. Honestly, that's like that'd be a source of pride. People would come to my home. I would work harder to have a home so I could have people come over, and the first thing they ask me is about my George Lucas restraining order. And I'm like, funny story.
Gather around, kids. Let me tell you some shit.
But yeah, no, he got groomed into being a simp for this fucking... I'll say it. Even though Natalie Portman is beautiful in this movie, I'm not a fan of the white lady, so you're really simping over unseasoned chicken. And it's I don't know, man. When this whole movie is a hero story until he kills the younglings.
Oh yeah, no.
All right, it's you know what it is like.
That's straight up child genocide.
Okay, well, like the
thing that's when I was like. A little much, but other than that, like this,
you're like,
he's really a relatable character.
You know what's fucked
Imagine
up?
like overcoming
if it just had, if it just had a better director and writer, like it would have been because
Spielberg was involved in Star Wars. It would have probably been. It would have helped a lot
because not for nothing, like you feel bad for the. I'm sorry, but I think the biggest thing that drags this film down is Hayden Christensen's fucking acting. Like there's some good stuff that happens in here, and he just brings it down.
He can't act.
He can't. Well, at this point, I don't think he can.
He's like Jerry Seinfeld in Seinfeld. He can't act.
Yeah, absolutely.
My favorite thing is watching Seinfeld and seeing all the times he almost laughs. Like, he literally, like, he'll say a line and he'll just like, like,
and they like literally wrote jokes about how he can't act, like in the show, like. But like, yeah, no, like Hayden Christensen's acting, like even though this is, it's an improvement from the other movies, but that's not saying much.
He was insufferable in Clone Wars.
In Clone Wars, he's probably like I get rapey vibes from him.
You get straight up incel vibes from him. Like he gives you that stare, like if this was a dark alley, I would come after
purchaser.
You. Yeah.
He has
a 3 month subscription.
He has a subscription and not just the free ones. Like
no, he's dedicated.
It's for the ones that still have paywalls after you get the subscription.
Yeah. This dude is like helping Mandy Rose in WWE right now with that OnlyFans shit.
Oh shit! Not for nothing, like you said, and also not for nothing. The interaction between Natalie Portman and Anakin are insufferable. I can't take that dialogue.
It's as creepy as the relationship is, though.
It is, and not for nothing. Natalie Portman, like you said, is
a
great actress, attractive girl. I mean, I like white girls, so I mean, attractive girl.
Listen, I'm not saying she's not beautiful. I'm just saying, I like big butts, and I cannot lie.
Is it weird that she's like
a little too twiggy for you? Huh?
She's really attractive in Beefriend.
Yeah,
she is, but in this one, she gives off crazy girlfriend vibes. Like she has that dead, crazy smile sometimes, and
it's
I
like
feel
the meme from like.
Fuck! Don't break the bongs. No.
Yeah, clear the glass.
Well, good thing this bong's already broke. Oh, Dylan, you broke it. Yeah, you did. Look at that.
That wasn't me.
Yeah, it was.
Dylan.
It's by your feet.
What? Nothing's by my feet.
Well, get on your perch.
There.
Get on your perch.
I just like dove all the way over here.
Well, that's your fault, man. I mean, you could try and squeeze it next to Mike.
Also, it's
I just see feet,
like
Dylan.
Count Dooku all over again. Fucking
It's like Count Dooku.
unnecessary flips before the action.
Younglings are pussies. There was 15 of them. They should have won.
True, honestly.
We didn't even get to that. Well, we did
They were
kinda
being
touch on that.
trained by, like,
Yeah, they
fucking
were
Obi-Wan
younglings.
shit, like-
They were learning about stars in the last
Grogu hides
movie.
behind a fucking couch. Fucking pussy.
Yeah, but Grogu is also not realizing how powerful he is. And we're not going to get into that because that's not part of this because Mandalorian is sick and this was passable at best.
I will say also, just to continue our Padme point,
Damn, you got fucking notes and shit.
I would have nutted in Padme. Also,
That's his note, Dylan.
Yeah, I'm not trying. That's right here. Yeah,
That's actually written down.
It's written down and set in stone. I want to
So
nut in
the
Padme.
notes. The notes.
Take notice, George Lucas. Hook me up. And then Anakin is a simp in the beginning. Yeah, we talked about that.
He's like at Natalie Portman.
But it's bad though with him. It's like he ignores everything where he's just like, I don't need any help. I'm gonna try and protect you. I'm like, when has this ever worked
It
out?
started reminding me of Breaking Bad at one point. I was just
A
like,
little bit, yeah.
Like, it was just like, you know, how, like
The only
he's
thing I
constantly
wanna
getting
say-
offers to get like his cancer treatment paid off, and he's just like, no, like that's charity.
It's
Really
insane.
got that vibe from
It's
it,
insane.
like where he's just like, we don't need Obi-Wan's help. I got you. Like
See,
he just
I
wanted
just
the power.
think-
He wanted like.
Anakin was confused. Like, he wasn't
Yeah.
sure what he was. He needed to figure it out. And then once he goes fucking evil, like, he's a great actor.
Yeah, like, great.
Because you know what it is? It's not great.
Better
but-
than he was the rest of the
Yes,
prior.
that's
Once he
true.
stopped being a little bitch and just killed everyone, he was dope.
Once he got past his little emo stage and he just started crowd killing
He
bitches.
did feel emo, didn't he?
Facts.
He, like,
I mean, no, the
Like,
entire
seriously.
second movie he was being emo. In this one, he was just like trying to do
he's
his
getting
Batman.
out of his emo
he was,
phase.
he was doing his Batman thing
Well,
where
that's
it's like,
'cause he had
I'm
the really
brooding.
dumb haircut in that one too.
Oh, well, he was
Well,
training,
that was the
man.
Jedi training.
He was
Fucking.
good. You had to get that dog shit trailer park haircut.
I would prefer a bowl cut even than that fucking weird ponytail. You look like a fucking again.
I just imagine like all these bowl cut Jedis.
Like, that would be hard as fuck. Like you would just look like a little Dominican kid.
A bunch of Oliver trees.
A bunch of Oliver trees. Oh shit! But like,
That's
not for
canon
nothing.
now.
Like I said, like you feel bad for him because like you can see how confusing it gets throughout the movie. Where like the Jedi aren't acting like Jedi because if you like take whatever you take from the first movies, where like the Jedi are these omniscient, great like sorcerer type people in this universe,
In this movie.
then they're stupid too.
Yeah.
How the fuck do you not see any of this coming? Like it's spelled out for you.
I feel like Yoda knew, and he was just like, nah, this is how the Force is going to get balanced.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like
There's a lot of theories that go around
Yoda
with this.
feels everyone die, but
But
you
what
can't
they're
tell who
showing
Emperor
in
is.
the movie is that they're fucking morons and they did not pick up on it. How did you guys not? How do they not know that Anakin is sleeping with fucking Padmé? Like,
yeah.
And the mama,
like-
yeah.
they're literally sleeping in an apartment together, and they're not wondering, hey, why isn't he at the temple? Like, like what the fuck? I thought you guys were like warrior monks. Why are they allowed to just?
Maybe they're just upholding the bro code.
Also, they have cameras. There's cameras.
Yeah, everything is monitored. Like, how
this
do they
scene's
not
mad
know?
rapey.
They also have.
Oh,
my
this is
God.
all right. So we're at the scene with the
especially muted. Like,
we're at the scene with the inhuman dialogue between Padme and
porn
Anakin.
acting.
Yeah, the porn acting.
I usually skip this part section of the movie.
This is literally what happens right before a really bad softcore
But like right
Skinamax.
here, it's like Pound Town USA. Like,
He's giving you that Pound Town USA look. Can we do that shirt with just him staring, just says Pound Town USA underneath
that would
it?
be valid. I would buy that.
But like I said, like
Permanent resident.
Natalie Portman, you're a good actress usually, but George Lucas fucked you on this one, man.
Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like Hayden Christensen probably would have done better if he was able to just not start his career here.
Yeah.
This was too much pressure
Didn't this
on.
kind of like end his career?
Yes. Same thing
Until they
with
made
baby
Obi-Wan.
Anakin too.
Yeah,
Until they made
literally.
Obi-Wan, and they're like, all right, I guess we can bring him back.
It took until post-pandemic to get back into the spotlight. Like, that's kind of crazy.
So everyone
From
kind of,
2005. Like, that's
you know
insane.
why? Because everyone started getting pissed off at the new movies. They're like, you know what?
Like, they can't
The
get
prequels
that
weren't
bad.
as bad. But honestly, they're both just as bad. To be
I
perfectly
wouldn't
honest.
say that, honestly, because, like,
I like the
to
newer
be
ones
fair,
better.
we could sit down and watch this one still. Like, I cannot watch the new ones.
Yeah,
Like, I can't sit down.
I can.
Don't they just ask?
Except the last one. The last one's really
I
good.
can-
Confuse me.
I saw all the newer ones in theaters, and like every time I saw it, I was just like, "Yeah, this is trash." Like, I walked out of each one, like,
Oh,
this is
damn.
trash. Like,
I think
I didn't like walk
myself
out
up.
during the movie. I just like would walk out after the movie and then be like, "This sucks."
I think I like hyped myself up for the first one, and I lied to myself
Yeah.
for like a little bit. I was like, "No, this is a great movie,"
I was like, "It's
and
great,"
then I was
and
like,
then I'm
"Stop
like,
lying."
I'm like, "Wait, it's literally episode 4."
Yeah,
That's the thing. But that's why I like it's safe and on for nothing. It introduces the new generation to the same kind of fucking story. That's why I like it.
True.
The second one I thought was like, which by the way, we're going off on tangents because there's not much to say about this
I'm
movie.
also
Too
fucking
much.
baked,
That
so-
too. I mean, there's not much to say about this movie because it's not so terrible where I can rip into it, and it's not good.
I will say though, it does fly by because of how much how little things are going on.
Because you know what
I mean?
You know what it is? Because in the second and the first
it
movie,
is
there's
kind of
so
like
much.
an easy watch.
Yeah,
Right, like-
but the second and third one, there's too much talking and there's too much of this fucking bullshit porn acting that they have going on. And then
I
this
feel like
one,
they rely on the CGI.
in this one, there's just like, hey, we'll do a little bit of this, but guess what? We're gonna give you action right after this. We're gonna give you action, and it's gonna be good.
Like
Like,
a lot of action.
yeah,
there's
there's a few.
actually a lot of death scenes in this movie too.
That's one of the reasons I actually really wanted to
Like
do this on the
there's some
podcast. 'Cause I like the death scenes.
crazy death scenes because like right in the beginning, Dooku, Grievous, his eyes explode with fire coming out of it.
So
like-
Uncivilized is a great fucking line by Ewan McGregor too.
Yeah,
Like,
literally.
fucking
just
with
tossing
the
the blaster
asthmatic.
after,
Why are they
like-
fucking
Yeah,
with
he's
the
just
asthmatic?
like I love how
Leave
he was like
Grievous
this
alone.
thing is so
Yeah,
like
It's
him,
like a
Darth
Tarantino
Vader.
scene.
yeah, he's like this is
He's like so
beneath me.
uncivilized.
It was like he was pushed to use a blaster and he's like fuck.
At
you,
least he
dude.
was like smart enough to be like, look, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm not dying.
Yeah.
like I want to fucking
And
kill
it was
this guy.
sick. It wasn't like he shot him once in the chest. He shot him 5 times in the chest.
Yeah.
Oh please, let's talk about the fucking
aired him out.
Jedi they execute.
Oh, they
That girl they
Oh,
shoot
the
like
girl-
900
the girl
times.
that-
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's like
the Order 66 killing.
Well deserved. I hate women.
Oh my god.
Jesus. And then they kill Foe, like shoot him out in the sky.
Which, by the way, it sucks because once you watch like the actual
Oh,
series, you realize a lot of these Jedi.
Flo,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
realize
they-
a lot of
they-
these Jedi have like these sick backstories and they're actually really sick characters, but they
No,
get
I
taken
like
out
Flo
like this.
from Clone
in
Wars.
Clone
Exactly.
Wars,
Some of his
he's
stories.
so sick. Like, yeah, he's a really good Jedi in Clone
But
Wars.
in this one, if you watch Clone Wars and you watch it, you're like, wow, they just threw him away. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't even like a great fucking ending for him. Like he just exploded in a fucking fighter.
That's what kind of sucks about if you try to watch it in chronological order, like of how things go. It's like it kind of sucks watching the movies because it like you can easily tell that like one was made before. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, the show is honestly, like I said off camera before, in Clone Wars, some of the craziest stuff ever in Star Wars happens on screen.
yeah, for sure.
You know, without going too far into it, anyone who hasn't seen Clone Wars, if you have Disney Plus, just watch
It's
that
on
shit.
there.
It's a little whatever. Like, just get through. Just
You mean
get through it.
TV7?
Just get through
TVY7?
Well, no. It goes,
Well, here's the
it's
thing.
It's a
That's
little
why I
bit.
can't watch Rebels. That shit's
No,
too
that one's
dated
straight up
me.
for kids.
That
That
one's
one's
can't
straight
watch
for
no,
kids.
it's for kids, but you know what?
It's
Once,
good.
once it gets to a certain
It
point,
follows
yeah,
up with things.
It's really.
I
It's,
honestly only wanted to watch Clone Wars and Rebels for Darth Maul's story. That's
Yes,
it.
Well, that's
Yeah,
they
yeah,
give
But
you
I'm like
closure
too
with that.
fucking lazy to find the episodes.
And not for nothing too, you know what's crazy? In I think Rebels, they actually address like some of the clones that executed Order 66, the Rebels come in contact with because there's no whatever, there's no
Yeah.
empire, whatever.
Yeah.
So they're just kind of in the desert, not with anything to do. And among the rebels, there's a fucking Jedi. So it's like there should be. The problem is that they set that up to be awesome, but there's no tension because it's a kids show.
Didn't
Yeah.
some of them not follow Order 66 too? Like Rex,
Well,
I
no,
think.
So
no,
here's the
most
thing.
of them did. Like the main one, Cody, the one that pretty much is in all of them after Jango Fett dies or whatever.
Yeah.
Like he was one of the guys. Like he
So-
was Obi-Wan's main guy, and then they address it like he's the guy that's leading the remainder of the clone people that are still alive, and it's just like they don't address like the awkwardness between him and this Jedi kid that's there now. You know what I mean?
Well,
Yeah.
because
They could, but it's a kids show,
they,
so they just do some goofy like monster hunting thing. It's stupid.
in Clone Wars. They talk about why they did it too. Just like it was like a thing they couldn't not do.
It's in their system. It's programmed into them.
Yeah, but there were
Yeah.
some of them that removed it.
That's what I'm saying. A few of them didn't follow orders. Like I think
Yeah.
one of the clones' names was Rex. That doesn't follow it, and a few others. Like Because there are a few clones in the TV show that like they give names and like
in Rebels. Yeah, you see a couple of the older guys from Clone
It's just
Wars.
confusing because you know they all look the same. with
Yeah, and they
different
like explain to like, no, we actually have different like thoughts and feelings and shit like that, and it's like, no, y'all look the same anyways.
You all literally look the same. You all sound the same.
And they all have like expedited lifespans, so it's weird that also like in Rebels, I'm like, you guys somehow got through the whole like you should be dead by now, like because they grew like I think a little bit faster.
Well,
than
I think
humans.
it's they grew faster, and then once they got to a certain age, they stopped and like balanced out. You know.
Yeah, and not for nothing too. Like I wish, and that's why it sucks because like you said, if you watch in chronological order, you get all of the backstory, you get the bonding and stuff that you should have gotten in this fucking movie, or at least within this. The prequel should have really been about fucking Anakin getting like going back and forth between the dark side and the light side, but they do it all in this last movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, that one episode.
I
in
feel like they were
Clone
making
Wars,
up for
dude.
lost time. In this
Yeah,
movie,
that's
right?
what it was.
Yeah.
That's also bad. I mean, not they did okay trying to do it. It just you can tell it's rushed, but also at the same time it goes too slow at some points.
It's a mess.
It is a mess, but like not for nothing. Like you guys were saying, it's an easy watch. Like
Yeah,
it's not
it
like
is.
it's not painful like Clone Wars
Yeah,
was.
I like watched it 1.5 times. Honestly, getting ready for this, like I just kind of had it on and was like, yeah, I can watch this again.
It's
Yeah,
not.
like-
It's like I said. It's
I
not
love
bad.
the music too.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the score at one point, like
Anakin versus Obi.
well
That
that
score is
and
so fire.
fucking where I wrote it towards.
That was a no. That's not Duel of the Fates. I
No,
think
it's
that's-
literally
No,
called
during
Anakin
Order
versus-
66.
Yeah,
The score during that part is like the perfect amount of like sad for that moment. Like
Oh, it was so
It
good.
was
I mean,
so
not
good.
like.
it's the only part where I actually get like emotionally invested in the movie.
Well, Order 66 was just a heartbreaking moment.
Yeah, it's
even
like-
in the theaters when
it's
I'm
like
like, this
Star
is
Wars 9/11.
Exactly. Oh my God. Yes.
It was Avengers Endgame. No, not Endgame. Avengers
Infinity
Infinity
War
Wars
for
level.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Because you're just like
Everyone is getting wiped out.
Yeah.
And you're like, fuck.
you're like, wow, I was not ready. I knew this was coming. I'm like, I wasn't ready for this. And it's like, not for nothing. You even see like fucking Yoda, like he can feel
Feeling.
everybody dying and shit.
Yoda,
It's like,
Like when he grabs his chest,
Yeah,
like
he's
that
like,
part, I'm like,
"Damn,
oh,
son."
and not for
fuck,
nothing,
like-
like I didn't like the fact that Yoda could like jump around and shit in Clone Wars, but when
I
he
fucking
took
hate that. That's
What-
my biggest gripe is that it's not puppet Yoda.
yeah, and then in this one though, I thought it was like pretty badass. Where he's just like, no, something's up, and he just kills the two guys.
The
that are about to
Dooku
kill him.
Yoda fight, it's jumping ahead a little bit, but the Dooku Yoda fight's the only time where I actually enjoyed he was CGI. But if he was a puppet the whole movie and then that was the CGI Yoda moment, I would have been like, all right, that's kind of based. Like,
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I just like, I don't know, I'm a sucker for like 80s and like production.
and
but
you know
that
what
was
we
the
And I
best
think
part.
that shit looks fucking
Well,
great.
that was the
you know
best
what I
part
mean?
about the original series. That
And
all
I'm
the
pretty sure the
practical
OG
stuff-
Yoda puppet was made by the dudes that worked on the Muppets, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Jim Henson.
Jim Henson,
That was
right?
Jim Henson.
Yeah.
Jim Henson. Dude, Jim Henson did like everything that was puppet. That even stuff that you don't think is puppet, like even like creepy things, it was him too. Because like Jim Henson and Stan Winston School, which I always talk about on the podcast, Stan Winston School on Instagram. Every single fucking thing you can think of that is creature or animatronic in a movie is usually them. Or someone that works for them. Like, I'm talking Predator, Terminator 2, Jurassic Park, Aliens, like
It was a good time, man.
Jaws, all that shit, Mimic, The Relic, all that stuff is all
What I
them.
like about his
Anacondas,
work, though-
Lake Placid. Like, they made a fucking 60-foot alligator for Lake Placid. And it looks
Yeah.
terrifying and practical. And like,
What I like about his work though, it's like so like visually nice. Like
Yes.
you just like it's nice to look at. Even like the creepy shit he makes is like visually like you like looking at.
and Grogu was a puppet, and he kind of did some crazy shit in Mandalorian. And I'm like, puppet stuff would work.
Yeah,
Hey, that's what pisses me off too. It's like you got
If
that's
it's not
also
broke,
before
don't
they had.
fix it.
That's also before
That's
they had
my
Disney
thing.
involved.
I'm
Because
just saying.
Disney understands, like, yo, they kind of want some practical shit.
yeah.
That's one thing I will give the prequels. In the first one, they actually did just some random, like, little practical effect shit. Like, there was this big ass monster they had, in the desert in the beginning.
yeah.
That
yeah.
took like 10 people to run it from the inside. I'm like, that's the kind of shit I want to
Yeah.
see. You know what I
The
mean?
creative shit.
Yeah, like this one was way too CGI, but not for nothing. It's the times, and honestly, the best way to watch this movie, even if you are skeptical about watching it, because honestly, I would just say fuck the first two, and you could just watch this before you watch the original ones.
Yeah.
But the good thing about this is you have to watch it like the original Star Wars. It's like a bad kind of 80s sci-fi movie, but like
Yeah,
a
yeah.
bad early, like almost like sci-fi channel Star Wars movie, where you're just like, it's a B movie. Just take it like that, and it's just not that bad after that. Because not for nothing, you can kind of forgive the acting.
Yeah, Yoda's
If
a
you're going
creeper
into
in
it
the
thinking it's going to
OGs.
be as good as the OG
Oh, yeah,
trilogy,
no,
you're
no.
going to have to be disappointed. I think, like, Phantom Menace into 3. I
Yeah.
think if you just skip 2, you're fine.
Two
is kinda redundant.
pissed me off.
2 is
man.
bad acting, redundant storytelling, and it's really kind of a waste of time.
1 was just,
Like,
it made it...
1
it was,
is a little boring, but the political aspect I like, and Darth Maul is fucking Darth Maul. Like,
Darth
that's
Maul.
enough said.
Darth Maul.
I mean, the fight at the
Maul's-
end was the best.
Darth
Yeah,
Maul's-
and Qui-Gon Jinn, Liam Neeson, it's fucking
Liam
amazing.
Neeson
Like,
kills it, and also straight up, also in Clone Wars, they got Liam Neeson to do his voice when they would have flashbacks.
yeah.
Really good touch. I like that they give a shit, and they will get the actors to do it, even if it's for a split fucking second. Like I
Yeah.
said, in the Obi-Wan series, they got Hayden Christensen to be there for 0.5 seconds. You know.
Yeah.
You know, like, okay, cool. You guys are gonna say 20 words to each other.
Yeah.
Did he actually play like Darth Vader or no?
No. He was
Did
there.
they-
Was a flashback scene where they're like dueling with each other,
Okay.
and like they're talking and stuff, and you can see it, and it's just like, oh, okay, whatever. But I like that they do that. They at least give a shit sometimes. But it's so weird. The weird hills they'll die on, but they won't just do the right thing with certain stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, nope, we're gonna get everyone to do it. Like they got the fucking actor that played Jango Fett to do Boba Fett. I'm like, that's really cool. You guys care. What the fuck happened? with
It's
these
kinda
other
like-
Yeah,
movies?
I
Boba
compare-
Fett was upsetting.
Yeah, I compare like
Well,
Star
I
Wars to
actually
like
liked
WWE.
Boba Fett. Like, I
Yeah?
I'm waiting for more.
Yeah, in the
of
aspect of
story
like
to
when you
come out.
watch WWE,
My only issue with
it can
that,
like,
man, like
you'll watch it and you'll be like, oh, I fuck
Boba
with
Fett
what
was
they're doing. I fuck with
ruthless.
it. What the fuck? You know what I
kinda
mean?
like-
You
Yeah.
also have to remember being in the Sarlacc
It's like it's on a
pit,
it's like
that shit
projects
made
and
him
then
more
drops.
ruthless.
No, it fucked
And just
you
like
up.
disappoints, and
also-
then like they try to make it up to you, and they do like the bare minimum to
Just
do it.
wait, it's a power.
Well, that's the problem with this series. Is that there's a lot of
He made
hills
lot
and
of
valleys.
decisions
Hills and
that I thought
valleys.
was mad
Yeah.
A
strong.
lot of hills and valleys with this series.
And I get it. He's trying
And
to be
not
like,
for nothing, for the
mob
prequels,
runner,
this
but
movie is
still
kind of it's a hill, because I think
kind of wish
they ended kind of strong for how weak it ended up being as a prequel series. Because I mean, not for nothing, like we're getting up to this part now with Palpatine and Anakin. Palpatine,
I love this part. honestly.
Palpatine nails the actor that plays Palpatine. I didn't get it in my notes. He is a good fucking actor. Like he actually kind of uplifts the scene. But like I said, as soon as they turn to Hayden, he just brings it down with just he just doesn't know
I was
how to
gonna say
act.
like Ian Mc. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
McGregor?
Nah, it's McDiarmid or some shit. I don't know. He's the best actor in all the prequels.
This
Like,
guy, the Emperor.
Yeah, Palpatine. Yeah.
Yes, no, he is.
And the Darth Plagueis is the wise fucker. Or Darth Plagueis the wise shit is
which is
the most
cool.
base speech of the whole fucking.
Which is
movie.
funny because the rumor is that it's supposed to be that Palpatine was actually Darth Plagueis'
Yeah.
apprentice that kills Plagueis.
That's what I
Yep.
assumed would be why he's telling him that story.
And not only
Exactly.
that too, like it's supposed to be said that he lied about the whole not knowing how to bring someone back to life. Where the rumor is that, I mean, not for nothing, the story that I didn't even get to touch upon this is that Padme is pregnant with Anakin's kid.
Yeah,
So by the end, she obviously
that's important to my point at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So.
And the rumor is that eventually she does die. Damn it. Alright, sorry. I'm getting fucked up right now. Palpatine is actually draining the life force from Padme and putting it into Anakin so that Anakin could live.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why. And he just lied about Anakin, like, I don't know how to save your girl, but I'm gonna fucking save you because I need you.
Yeah.
And the entire time, and this is the thing I will give to Lucas. It's like he tried doing this kind of Games of Thrones, just Dune style political thing in the background thing. He just couldn't do it. It's almost like asking a 10-year-old, hey, do Game of Thrones in
It
space.
was like, good try.
Yeah.
You tried your best. It's like you
He
put
tried.
it
He
on
tried.
the fridge. It's on the fridge because he tried.
Yeah.
You know.
He tried,
It's
and
a participation trophy type of deal.
Yeah. Well, it's not even that. It's like, you did your best.
it's
Yeah.
entertaining. Like I'll watch it again.
Like,
Like
I'll watch it once. Like you're like, here, I'll humor you. I'll watch it. But you know what? If you're gonna be like, go and watch it again, I'm like, not really.
which, by the way, like once again, how the fuck did the Jedi not realize that he's the fucking Sith Lord at this point?
Well,
Like,
because I guess they're trying to insinuate that he is such a powerful user of the
That's
Force.
where the Jedi fuck up.
He can conceal it from other Jedi, which is crazy because he is bested twice easily by Yoda and Mace, which is like, I mean, that's saying a lot because I mean, Mace is literally he literally formed I think the 7th or 8th form of lightsaber. He's like one of the best fighters.
Well, that's why he's on the council.
He's literally like the top lightsaber dueler, and he fucking hands the Emperor's head.
Which is
fucking
kind of
ass.
fucked up
Yeah.
because
And he fucks him
eventually, like, and I think it's a bit rushed by the end, but the Emperor does reveal himself to Anakin, going like, "Yeah, no, I'm the fucking Sith Lord, and like you should like follow me because I can help you save your wife. I could do all this. We could rule the galaxy and stuff." And honestly, it's kind of fucked up because you see him. He does the right thing. He goes to Mace and he goes, "Look, this guy is the guy we've been looking for 3 movies. So
Yeah,
we gotta go take this motherfucker out now." And he's like, "But you need me there." He's like, "No." And he should have just stayed behind. But honestly, Mace Windu takes what, 3 other Jedi,
Yeah.
and they get taken out like 5 seconds.
Oh yeah,
and
no,
I'm like,
he
what the
fucks them
fuck?
all up. He fucks them all up instantly.
Realistically, Darth Vader probably wouldn't have happened if Anakin went with Mace.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
That
it wouldn't have
would've
happened.
Yeah, which is why I'm
I mean, it
saying
would have been a shorter movie.
I like
too.
to harp on. I was saying it before. I wanted to harp on how awesome Mace is, and I really hope he isn't dead because, like, there is that that theory that
Yeah.
he's sustained somewhere, like because he really only lost an arm, and you never saw him hit the ground.
Not even an arm.
A hand.
Yeah.
I think it was 2 of his hands.
No, he only lost.
It was
one.
Did he
one.
lose the one?
Yeah, it was one. He was holding the lightsaber with one hand.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I
he
feel
lost-
like the Emperor like kind of set that whole fight up for him to lose to get Anakin to favor him more.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the Emperor could have smoked Mace Windu, but he wanted to
Well, I mean, would he
I
really,
thought that too, to be
coerce.
honest.
I thought that too, but would he really have like gone as far? Because he gets fucked up when he reverses the Force.
Yeah, but then he
Yeah.
goes unlimited power and just fucking annihilates.
Yeah, like completely
Well, I
ignores
mean-
the
Because
fact
he
that
wanted
was very-
Anakin
No,
to-
because he couldn't do the ultimate power thing because if he reflected it back at him, he would have fucked him up.
Yeah.
So he couldn't do that. I'm just saying. He only did that once he wasn't armed with the ability to reverse the fucking Force lightning.
I will say,
And
probably
also,
like
he
losing his
definitely
powers in
didn't.
the fight
No,
with
no, he definitely got
Mace
fucked
Windu
up.
was like me getting sucked up by a Latina.
Well, yeah,
with a
because
Comac motor and
even
What the
Anakin,
fuck?
Anakin wanted to
I'm
turn
weak,
him in.
Anakin.
Anakin was like, "No, we got to arrest him." And put him
That
on
moment
trial.
where she keeps
And
sucking
Mace
after
Windu was
her.
like, "No, kill his ass."
But
I
then
really
that
think
post
it's
nut
still a
clarity
point.
hits. It's like
I think he
unlimited
wasn't.
power.
I think Anakin has had that. He is an idiot, and
Start
Oh,
filing your
shit.
taxes and
weird time to like.
Oh my
blow
God.
fucking
Nah,
spare.
man, he wanted him in jail so he'd just use him and interrogate him to keep Padme alive. But once Windu was like, he's too powerful, he's like, nah, fuck that, I need to protect Padme. I watched it this morning. Like,
I
it's
watched
word
it.
for
I
word.
watched it earlier. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think,
I think you're wrong.
nah.
I don't
Because the
know.
Emperor is
I
a
honestly-
genius through
I
all this. He
honestly
plays
don't
all of
remember
them.
what he said.
God damn it, Mike.
Anakin straight up says, no, we can't kill him. We have to put him on trial. And Mace Windu's like, nah, he owns everything. We have to kill him.
Honestly, fucking May should have just force pushed Anakin and fucking cut the Emperor's head off.
I mean, that would have been the smart play.
Remember.
But
George Lucas wrote this.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's like a
All right,
critical-
now, like at this point, things just have to happen because after this,
Oh yeah, like the Emperor.
after
coming
this,
back
it's just like,
somehow.
all right, now we have to tie into fucking episode 4, like now, because Rogue One and none of that shit was on the table.
Rogue One
Yeah.
was sick.
Rogue One
Rogue
was
One's
amazing,
great.
and not for nothing. Like I said, he's just like, we have to tie this in like now. So now, all right, Anakin, you're Vader now.
Did anyone see
Yeah.
Solo?
Oh, I saw
Yeah.
Solo.
Was
Yeah.
all right.
good?
Solo's pretty good.
I want to watch it because I heard
It's fun.
there's a Darth Maul cameo in there.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll watch it just for that, I guess.
It's fun.
But yeah, I liked Rogue One. What was the other one they did?
Solo then.
Rogue One.
Was there another one?
no.
I don't
It
think
was
so.
just
Everything's a
Rogue
series
One,
after
Solo,
that.
And then
Yeah.
the series.
Oh, I guess you're right. The series are the ones that I'm talking about. But yeah, those were good. I liked those.
I still haven't watched Obi-Wan though.
Obi-Wan's good, man.
I heard it was great. Yeah, like my brother.
I never finished it, but I started off. It was pretty. Ewan
I got,
McGregor's
like,
a good actor when he's
3
fucking
episodes
directed correctly.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's good. I definitely would recommend it. It definitely expands a little bit and like it gives you more of a. It just makes you appreciate Obi-Wan even more.
Okay.
Like
I
Obi-Wan.
like how you meet Ben. like Uncle Ben and them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, before he becomes scorched.
But he talks shit, bro.
He's a prick.
He don't
he's
give
an
a
asshole.
fuck.
He talks shit like he can't get.
I mean,
his
not
throat
for nothing.
crushed.
Granted, they don't fucking tie it together because Uncle Owen in this is super young, and then like when you see him in the actual episode 4, he's like 80. But like,
Yeah, sure.
but like, not for nothing. Like he's kind of a dick in that one too.
He's a prick.
He's like, yeah, don't fucking mess with that crazy ass Obi-Wan. He's a fucking
Yeah.
old hermit. Get the fuck out of there.
They got the guy from Warrior to be Owen.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Did you ever see Warrior, the fighter movie?
Nah.
Great movie.
Fuck, I'm trying to think.
Great
Oh,
movie.
you know what? Did you see the new Thing?
Nah.
Fuck, those are the only 2 movies I know him in.
Actually, you know what's funny? You ever saw The Bright on Netflix?
Yeah.
He was the orc.
He's the orc.
He's the orc.
I like Bright.
That,
Everyone hated that movie. I
'Cause
thought it was great.
I never watched.
It is really
I thought it was
stupid.
hilarious.
You know what it is? It's,
Will Smith beating up fairies
Look,
is hilarious.
it's good if you don't think about it. Like this movie, if you think about this enough, none of the logic pans out.
Yeah.
None of it pans out. And not for nothing too, I guess like when we reach to the end of this, I guess like the real like what was it? The climax is really the fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan, because eventually Anakin, like I said, turns to the dark side and starts murdering kids. Left and right, just murdering kids.
That's the best scene in the movie.
Dude, he
That's how I started
it
my
should not
morning
be
off.
as funny as it is.
he really.
Should not be as,
Like,
you know,
it really
child
shouldn't
murder
be
should
funny.
not be as
Like,
hilarious.
I've
as
never
this movie
laughed
makes it.
harder at like a child being slaughtered in my life. Like,
Oh my god.
Well,
Master
there were what?
Skywalker,
How many
what are we
Dylan?
going to do? And it's
15,
just
I
like,
think.
which, by the way, Dylan, I don't think they had little lightsabers they
They
could have
did.
attacked, did they?
If you see
I don't-
it, some
they
of
had
them were
to
trying to
be-
fight.
They had to have been training
That
sabers.
one
or
kid
something.
That
was
one
pretty
kid had a
boss.
lightsaber equipped. He was fighting them off. Like,
Oh, at the end where they're
Yeah,
trying to,
yeah.
oh no, well that guy, well he was a little bit older. Not for nothing, he did do some shit. And not,
See?
and well,
Two more of them.
what was it? I think what series
he had a
was
whole
it?
army of little tykes like ready to fucking.
This could have been some fucking Little Rascal shit or Little Giant shit where they just start fucking up these clone troopers.
Not for nothing. Like, if you gave those kids blasters, they would have aired fucking Hayden Christensen out.
See, this is why you need Spielberg.
You would've looked
Spielberg
like
would
he
have
was in
turned
an
this.
O-block, like, he would have been fucking. Like,
This is why you need
decimated.
Spielberg would have turned this to like some kind of Goonie style, like we're gonna get these guys back, kind of like kids' revenge story. This is why you need a Spielberg in your roster. But like, I mean, not for nothing, like the whole takeover and him just like, you see his eyes turn yellow like a Sith and
Listen.
stuff. Finally,
I would become Sith all day if that's what my eyes look like. That's the selling point
that's
for
the
me.
selling point for
Bro,
us.
when he turns
Bro, get
around,
You could get yeah, I was about to say you could get contacts.
He's like,
when he turns
child
around
murder.
before like slaughtering that whole room of people, I'm like, yo, that face is sick. You're a boss.
You know what's crazy?
I was
It's
like,
not
no,
the
I'll
first
kill some
room of
kids for
people
that.
he's
Also,
slaughtered.
like,
Yeah,
go
no.
Sith so
Actually,
you can
it's
use
probably
all the
like-
Force and then just
Did he
be
kill
good
the
anyway.
kids before he killed
the
the
counselors.
counselors?
No, before that, then he killed the kids, and then in the movie before,
No, he kills the kids before the Chancellors.
whatever. But then he also kills all the sand people too.
Oh,
That
don't
was-
get him started on
that was
sand,
in
bro.
two.
Fucking, he
That was
hates
in
that
two, but I'm
shit.
saying like
Because he's a fucking crybaby.
he's
He's crying
committed
because his mommy
genocide
got killed
a
by
lot.
sand people.
I think
Like,
the funniest like line in all of Star Wars is "I hate sand."
the
The funniest dialogue written in like human history. I hate sand.
But
And like the worst delivery.
the hardest line though is like, "I killed them all."
Yeah,
Not
You know
just
that-
women
Acacia
and
Street used that.
Yeah, the
The
extreme wrath of
3750. Yeah.
the extreme wrath of Jihaxis.
They actually made that one part of the movie badass.
Might
When
have
he
to
slowed it
sample
down,
that.
it's like,
Might have to
"But the
sample that.
women and the truth."
Well, yeah, because it sounds awesome, but then when you actually hear him talking like a whiny emo bitch about it, it's
Yeah.
like, it kind of ruins the mystique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, not for nothing too. Like after this,
Oh.
now he's sent to.
Really quick, sorry to just break away. Right, see the species right here that Obi-Wan is talking to on the screen?
Yes.
That's the Inquisitor species.
Yeah.
And I'm just saying, he did not look very good in the new one compared to this. I would have very much more preferred, because it's like, come on, we've already seen this species on screen before, and it was portrayed really well. Because like the Inquisitor in the fucking clone in Rebels is like terrifying. He's like
Oh
terrifying.
no, it's crazy.
Scary, and like
With the
that guy's
helicopter
scary
fucking-
too. And I'm just like, you already did it. Just call that guy. Call the guy that did this makeup. And
Dude,
tell him
this
to
is
do it
also
again.
this is just how fucking movies work. You know, like for fucking X-Men Apocalypse, like there was a cosplayer that did a 10 times better job
I know.
than
It's
the
just
Ivan
like,
Ooze bullshit that they gave us.
I'm just like, bro, seriously, go on YouTube and ask the best person that does all that shit to just do this. Because what's the point? Just do it good. Do it
And that's true because they
good.
I
What's
just
the
do
point?
it good.
What's the point? Just do it good.
I love how that's your criticism for the entire Star Wars franchise right now.
I think that's most people.
Yeah, that is actually.
I think that's pretty
just
much
do
everyone.
it good.
Do it good. What are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
I could
no.
write a better script.
Do
you
the
fucking retard.
Pantera approach. Phil Anselmo was like, "We're like every song's gonna be the money song,"
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I'm just like, "Just do the money song every fucking time you do a movie.
Oh
Legit.
God.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all you have to do."
Anyway,
And porn, they got the money shot.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
buddy. Shot,
there's a receipt at the end of those movies.
exactly that I
It's
know.
always a satisfying finish at the end of those movies.
Yeah, I know I got it.
I can put that on and I can follow the
It
story. I
reminds. Do you remember
understand.
Unforgivable? It's like the YouTube video from like 2006.
Yes. He's like in the woods.
He's
It's
in
like
the
black
woods.
and white.
He's like chicken waffles. I'm like, chicken
Oh, yeah,
sandwich and
yeah,
some
yeah.
waffle fries. But my favorite line is like, I know I got the pussy. He's like, because I fucked it, I got her pregnant or whatever. Like something like
What the
that. It was
fuck?
so fucking funny. Dude, the early YouTube was a wild place. It was like, yo, have you seen one of the 20 videos on there?
Remember when Smosh was like hilarious?
Dude,
That's
what's
Smosh.
crazy?
Fucking when they were like good and not like a weird Facebook like short company.
Jesus Christ.
Xavier was really into Smosh.
Xavier's into a lot of fucking. He sends me a lot of crazy shit.
Dude, he sent
Xavier's based.
Xavier's the man. He's our shadow agent.
Yeah, he is. We should really have him on. Well, actually, wait, we've discussed that. He's
No, I mean I want him on here. We just
we
never have a
absolutely
good
want him
time.
on there. He just his I don't know how to say
The
this.
vocabulary he uses, he can use. We can't.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
so what?
No,
Yeah, that's
he
what I'm
just-
saying. He can, like I'm saying, let's just get him on here. I don't give a fuck.
all right. Well, as long as we don't get shut off.
No, we're not gonna get shut off from here. As long as we don't play any
We're not gonna get
copyrighted
shut
shit,
off.
then we're good.
I just hope they make a
you
movie
get copyright
showing
strike
all
on
of the
Instagram?
children Jedi.
Yeah,
in
no,
there.
like if we played like music in the background or
detail.
some shit, they'll cut the feed.
That's
I tried that before.
That's crazy.
pretty
Yeah,
obscene.
it sucks. Instagram.
Fuck you,
Stop,
Zuckerberg.
yeah, stop being stupid.
Zuckerberg. This.
Anyways, but like, I mean, you guys want to talk any more about the movie?
Yeah,
or
but
you
I
not?
love how
I
this
have-
guy's like, I'm trained in the art of lightsabers, and then just spins his hands really fast.
No, and then
No,
also.
that's badass, dude. That's
It
fucking
is
badass.
badass.
That's not an art. That's just I'm a fuck.
I
you
can't
up.
do that.
And Obi-Wan still gets him.
No, and he
well, he's got to shoot him 5 times.
Well, no, he immediately. What? No.
Well,
Why,
he
no,
times it.
hold on a second. I'm going to count to
See what I
30.
start?
And he's going to disarm him.
Well, he times it.
He's
yeah.
like that security guard in the video.
6, 7, 10, 11.
What are you What are
12,
you counting?
13, 14, 15. Already cut off one.
You
16.
sped up those seconds. That's not an equivalent.
But it doesn't matter.
You
It's-
gotta like, you
Yeah,
know,
like 13, 14, 15.
I already said it was going to be a
16.
minute. I said it was going to be a minute, and
You
he's
said
going to
30
lose 2
seconds.
hands. A minute, the 30 seconds is going to.
Devin in the
look,
chat saying what's
fuck
up.
off. He lost 2 hands in
What's up,
like
Devin?
40 seconds.
Okay, most people only have 2 hands. So
Why don't you go
now
fuck
he's
yourself?
normal.
He has 4.
Like,
You guys would be horrible fight commentators. You guys would be fighting each other the entire time. No, fuck you. He fucking got him in a clinch. No, fuck you. We were talking about that hit before. Fuck you.
Speaking of fights, fucking the last lightsaber battle between Anakin and Obi-Wan is the Austin versus Rock of lightsaber battles.
It's
Yeah.
fucking
It's
good.
fucking amazing. They should have
It
been
is
Limp Bizkit
good.
My Way playing in the background.
No.
Oh my god, that would have been
That
so
would've
fucking.
fit it.
I would not have been mad about that
is there
at
a way
all.
that we can do that?
I will do that.
Yeah.
Make
Well,
that
that'd be
happen.
fucking
All right,
Make it
insane.
happen.
So that's going to be the wrap
Wait
up.
for that video. It's gonna happen.
It's going to be, it's going to, oh,
That's
man,
fucking
I
sick.
can't wait to watch that.
Because not
That's
for
gonna
nothing.
be our
that-
most views
'cause not-
because
like-
I'm gonna just stream
It
it.
is.
like-
It's literally gonna be,
That's gonna get more views than this shit.
Yeah.
No, honestly, the meme you made before, it was amazing. It was
Oh wait, the one with him at the I have the high ground.
banging
shit?
hookers,
Yeah, I'm just like, yo, dude.
I woke up. That's the first thing I saw when I woke up.
Oh, I tagged you?
Yeah, because I
dude.
literally the first thing I saw was that DM. I was like,
Yes,
what the
'cause
fuck?
I saw because he didn't like it, so I'm like, I have to tag him because he needs to see this. And I'm like, he's like, what?
That's how excited I was to have you on here, man. I
Honestly,
mean, not for nothing,
that
man. Like,
it was so good.
this is actually caught me off guard. I'm like, Morty wants to do fucking Star Wars episode 3?
Well, so Lorcan has the Hulk. I got Star Wars and Spider-Man.
Yes, which, by the way, Lorcan, I'm still saying this. This is actually still better than the Hulk. This is
Yeah.
The Hulk is hard to watch.
The Hulk
I've
is
told him
bad.
I tried to
And
sympathize.
which
I
Spider-Man?
tried to
Sorry, brother.
sympathize. The Tobey Maguire one.
Because the second one, honestly, is fantastic.
I think the second one's the best Spider-Man movie of all time.
It is really.
I
I
think
will
it's the
back
best
you
one.
up on that. Like,
Of all time,
well, actually,
Yes.
not now because the newer
you got
one.
Spider-Verse.
Nah,
You still
no,
got.
I
Dude.
still.
Enter the
Ah,
Spider-Verse
man,
is
Spider-Verse
That's
is
the one
sick.
with all three of them, right?
No, it's
Or
the
is
that-
Spider-Man.
the animated
It's the
one.
animated
That's Miles Morales.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that one's good.
That one's really
I saw that in
good.
theaters. I remember fucking loving
It's
it, but
really good.
I remember thinking it was up there.
The one
I remember
with,
that.
The
I
one
just
with
haven't
all
watched it in a while.
three is just
It's
good.
trippy as fuck.
really
That
good.
one's more of like a crowd pleaser. I feel like
It
it's
is.
not bad, but it's
It
a crowd
is, but
pleaser.
also I wanted to talk about Willem Dafoe in that movie. He's already a fantastic.
yeah, he's
actor.
amazing. I don't know
Oh
how he
my
was never
God.
the Joker.
Dude, honestly, I
I
hope
don't
they.
know.
I think there's
hope-
still a push for that.
I hope
They
they
got to
do.
do it at some
But
point.
I'm just saying,
Yeah, why not?
he
They're redoing the whole fucking
kills it.
thing.
And also, the guy who plays Doc Ock, he's a really good actor too.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got,
Molina?
He's a little underrated.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's
Fun
good.
fact: Willem Dafoe said he would only come back if he got to do all of his own stunts.
That's-
so at the age of
that's
63,
Awesome.
in the new Spider-Man, that was him doing like
That's
everything.
fucking
And that
crazy.
was the best Goblin outfit you will ever
Oh,
get
yeah.
on film.
Evil
Ever
as
get.
fuck,
It was
yo.
fucking.
And you know what's funny? The
hard as
CGI in this movie, we say is dated, but in Spider-Man, it's way more dated. But I feel like it's almost more acceptable. Like,
is.
it's
I mean-
done more tastefully than
Yeah.
in this movie, where it's green screen central.
Oh no, it
Where
gets
in
bad
Spider-Man,
sometimes.
it's obviously there's some green screen to
'Cause
it,
you know
but
what,
it's
if it-
shot like really well, and it doesn't like insult you.
Yeah,
You
like
know,
that-
I feel like this kind of insults you. Like this was made.
A
for
little
Yeah,
kids.
like how did they not know this?
It
is
was
the
like made
Emperor?
for kids, but it's also
Look at
like
his
what
fucking
it's not.
office.
The
It's the
plot's
Death
ridiculous.
Star.
Yeah,
Oh, this is the fucking Death Star. Like, how do you not know this guy is evil?
yeah.
Like,
Wait, who was the politician? I think was it Biden the one that had the fucking weird address where he had like basically like the emperor?
Oh,
shit?
yes, yeah,
Was that,
yeah,
That,
yeah.
I was just like,
It
dude,
looked
like, come
V
on.
for Vendetta.
Yeah, look at yo. Can you grab me one too, man?
What do you want?
What is it?
Or
What is it?
Montauk?
Is it alcohol?
First, yes, it's alcohol. Can you grab just some beers, man?
Yeah, I'll take a beer. Fuck it.
We're winding down with this review.
yo, can I get milk?
Oh, so I told Jacob earlier.
I don't really want milk.
My bit was
Oh,
gonna
I
be
don't
I was
have
gonna
any
bring a
stuff.
half gallon of whole milk and make everyone here drink it, but I just didn't have time to stop.
I mean, at least it's whole milk.
Yeah, it's my
I wouldn't
go-to.
drink any other milk.
Well,
I
yeah,
don't
I
see
had
the
this.
point.
I had this argument with Tyler from Raid. No, thank you. At fucking Gold Sounds, I was like, dude, like, he was like, what about skim milk? I'm like, are you fucking
You wanna
retarded?
drink
That's
water.
Like,
That's
Yeah,
water
no, it's
pretending to be milk.
and then
Just
I'm like,
colored water.
and then someone was like, oh, what about almond milk? I'm like, show me the tit on an almond,
Yo,
and I'll call it milk.
Straight up though,
Like,
there's a company that makes oat milk.
Yeah, this motherfucker drinks oat milk. He's
Yeah,
like
nah,
93
get out.
years old.
First
Fuck
of all,
oat milk.
I don't.
It all tastes weird,
Oh
man.
my
show
God.
me the tit on an oat.
Can you milk an oat?
It's just
Do it
Cannot
in front of
milk
me right now.
I want you to make oat milk.
The only acceptable
You
forms
make
of
it.
milk are whole milk or whole milk with the Hershey's fucking shit that you make chocolate milk with. I don't know what it's called. Fucking
the strawberry milk.
I mean, I would drink
fuck strawberry.
Nesquik.
There's no fuck Nesquik.
Yeah? No?
You have to make it yourself or it's not legit.
Okay,
If you're
okay.
buying bottled
No.
chocolate milk,
Nesquik
you're
is the-
fucked, and you're bought into the Matrix.
Yoo-hoo.
You have bought
You're not a
into the
Yoo-hoo
Matrix.
guy, huh?
No, you
No,
is the
no.
That's
Yoo-hoo's
not
trash.
That's
Come on,
chocolate
let's be
drink.
real.
That's chocolate drink.
Yoo-hoo is weird.
That shit-
That's water pretending
Bruh,
to be chocolate.
Bruh.
milk.
Yeah.
No, that shit tastes like pennies.
That
alright?
is the Bud Light
It's also
of.
'cause it's
That
in
is the Bud Light
It's
of
Bud Light
chocolate
of
milk.
tastes
milk.
like blood.
I am-
Yoo-hoo tastes like blood. I'm gonna say that right now. Tastes like copper.
I am only a fan.
Yo,
of,
if your blood tastes like you,
Alright, but do you like the whole milk that lasts longer? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Or like the just straight up regular
I get the
plastic
Bruh.
container?
It's a
Blood-
plastic
I got
gallon of
one
with a red
time,
cap.
yeah,
That's
okay.
how I know it.
Yoo-hoo.
now I
So
understand
you always
vampires.
fuck with
Stop
like
and
the
shop
red
whole milk.
carton, like that fancy
Oh, the
red
carton
carton?
shits. No, I like that shit too.
Okay, because that
If
shit
I
just
can't
lasts for
get
like
the
a
gallon,
month.
I'll
Yeah.
get that.
Wait, are you
Like,
talking
you know
about
what I
chocolate milk?
No, like
Just
gallon milk.
different types
like,
of whole
Because
milk.
there's some crazy chocolate milk in like the glass that they have, and like
Is it already made as chocolate milk though?
yeah.
No, you got to do it yourself, or it's not real.
All right. I don't know enough about chocolate milk
to argue
back
with you
up
about
with
This is like how I spend
I'm not
my
gonna
time.
argue it
I
though.
spend
Like
most
you're
of my
gonna
time
make it
eating,
yourself.
watching
Fuck it.
something,
Like,
or playing video games. It's like 90% of my life. If it's not doing band shit, it's that. Like, I have no real like. I know about eating and drinking, and like doing drugs.
I
and
eat,
that's-
drink,
like,
and do
prostitutes, and that's like it.
See, my meme was very accurate.
He's like also smoking weed.
Yeah.
A little bit of that worked into all those things while I'm doing all those things.
It's always, dude. I wake up, I take a bong rip before I brush my teeth. Like, I like roll
Well,
out
I mean,
of bed
yeah,
and
that
hit a
makes
bong.
actually
Before
sense.
I go to bed, I clean. Before this broke, rest in peace. I clean the bong
Rest in
before
peace,
I go
bong.
to bed. No water in it, with a water bottle next to my bed. I go to bed, wake up, throw the water in, pack the. I already have the bowl packed from the night before. Fucking throw it in. Oh, I go take a shit. That's how I start my morning.
No, that's how you. That's how
Every
you
day.
It
Damn,
unlocks.
that's what I should have looked up. If there was weed in the Star Wars universe,
There absolutely is.
there is one
Oh,
brothel.
Sith Lords definitely got
No, there's
Zod.
drugs though. For
General
100%.
Grievous is literally. Oh man, like, he's a Jamaican.
because he has
He's Jamaican.
asthma.
He's from fucking
He's got
Queens.
asthma, we talked about
He
this.
is
He's from
asthma.
fucking Queens.
No, he got his chest cracked.
He is.
General Grievous is from Queens.
He is.
Canon.
Same shit.
Read the Dark Horse comics. It's in there.
You're actually right.
Oh, man.
I'm not arguing with you at all.
I love how the fight right now between Grievous and Obi-Wan's there. I love how
I forget how
Obi-Wan
long it is.
tries punt. Well, that's what this movie tries to make up for. It's slow, but then they're like, no, they need some action because the last movie had way too much of the
Yeah.
fucking Anakin Padme shit.
Jesus Christ.
So you know what? We're just gonna throw you out. And you know what? I don't care that this whole
Everyone's
chase
so much
scene
to
was
do.
that long. It was good because not for nothing. I mean, I feel like everyone in this movie got an unceremonious death
Oh yeah, they just
Yeah.
got murked, dude.
because, like I said, it kind
It
of
was
sucks.
Joe Pesci and Goodfellas just done.
Yeah,
They shot him in the face.
that was fucked.
It was fucked when he goes, oh no.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how you would describe probably
No, De
most of the
Niro
deaths on
smashing
here.
the fucking phone. I think everyone felt that shit.
Yeah.
They're like,
That's a great movie.
Fucking amazing.
dude.
That,
he's
that's
like,
how you direct
That's
an
probably
actor.
like my second favorite movie of all time.
It's pretty fucking good.
the only thing that sucks about it, it's a movie about a rat.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that
But
sucks.
you get, I think, like, I mean, like, shout out Strength Through Suffering for, like, good examples in that movie, you know, like even, Physical Altercation, you know, Abe Lee, the vocalist?
Yeah.
So he had a band called Showing Teeth he was trying to set up.
Oh yeah,
And
I
in
heard
one of the
about
songs,
that.
he has the sample, I always wanted to be a gangster, right before this hard-ass riff. And I was like, damn, I can't believe he thought of that before me.
No,
like, he's a
no.
genius.
Don't worry about that because there's a band when
In
I bought
Blood
it.
We Trust.
In Blood We
Yeah.
Oh,
Trust.
they did that?
Yeah, that was a while ago. And there was another one.
That kicks off hard, bro.
Yeah, these
That-
movies have been around for a
in
while,
Blood-
guys.
in Blood
So
and Blood We Trust, and also, Murderers Come with Smiles from the Pawn.
Dylan Smungy,
They smart.
Dylan Belmonte?
Dylan Belmonte, Smungy.
What's up, faggot?
Smungy.
You can say that because he's gay.
Yeah, I got the F word pass from him.
Oh, like,
You know, Xavier said,
Literally, I had like I took it out, but I had a bar in one of the new shootout songs where I said faggot, and I told Dylan, and he's like, "Keep it in. If someone tells you, you know, fucking, I got you." I'm like, "Yeah, nah."
Nah, you're like, you know what?
I don't want it on recording, but I'll say it live,
Oh,
especially
man.
at AMH.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah. Anywho,
Jesus Christ. I mean,
shout out Scanlon.
what the fuck?
Oh, that's the
that
fat,
was upstairs.
that's the fat piece of shit that lives upstairs.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
not up there.
Oh no, I'd rather you.
The tolerable fat piece of shit.
No, you wouldn't want me living here. There'd be hookers left and right in this house. Yeah.
Mm.
We just look under the couch. There's a fucking hooker. Morty, get your hooker out from under the couch.
It's like she's
That'd be a good
leaving-
sitcom idea. Oh, Morty!
I was looking for the remote and I pulled out 3 hookers from the goddamn couch.
Morty, you owe me new AirPods. Your hooker stole mine this morning when she was leaving. You're like, uh-oh. Morty.
I'm telling you, we have to pitch these things to Netflix. They will take anything.
Oh, they'll greenlight us as soon
Bro,
as
they
we call.
fucking made that 90s show. They'll do anything.
Yes, they will do anything.
Have they not learned from that 80s show that this will not
Oh, Jesus. Anyways, So, I mean, at this point, I'll try to give our ratings for this. So we got like 3 things for ratings for this. It's total dumpster fire, stay your ass at home and rent it, or take my money, I'd rather see it in theaters. For this, I would just say, actually, I wouldn't have been. I wasn't mad when I saw this in theaters.
I saw this in theaters. I wasn't mad, but I was also young and stupid.
If I saw,
you were young and into Star Wars, so it appeased you.
Same
thing. You're right. Yeah.
you know what, I'm gonna just sit back. You know what? Take my money. I would be okay if I went to the theaters for this. I mean, not for nothing.
Come on, it was cool growing up with this as like.
This
But
was
I'm talking like now. It's like I even told
If
Morty
I saw this movie now
in the theater, like I would be okay
you know what?
with
I'd
it.
probably be I'd probably be okay with this.
Because it's a you know what? I don't know.
If I didn't know what I was getting into at all. Sorry, I was about to cough. I didn't know what I was getting into. Yeah, that'd be fine.
I mean, not for nothing. I would say, you know, take my money. But like,
the same, yeah.
but yeah. What about you guys?
I would see it in theaters.
See it in theaters?
Theaters.
Yeah, I mean not for nothing. It's a bad movie, but it's an entertaining bad movie. Like I was
It says
telling,
Get Stoned movie.
exactly. I was telling Morty before. This is probably my favorite Star Wars movie to get drunk to. Like,
Oh yeah.
every time I see
forgot.
it, I've gotten wasted to it.
I
Like,
saw this. I didn't drink or smoke when I saw this, so and I saw it in 2005. I had not watched it again until before.
Hey Kelly, what's up, Kelly?
Why is Palpatine like a vampire sometimes, though?
I love it.
He literally. You know what's funny? If you look at the fucking outfit he's wearing now, and you look at the outfit that
It's Dracula.
Yes, in Dracula from Bram Stoker's Dracula, it's the same fucking outfit.
His hair, too. Like, it's
He also
almost
has
the
some
same,
of the.
like-
He's like the best actor in the prequels, but he sometimes has the funniest dialogue. Like when he's like, "Do it."
No,
you
I'm like that. At that point, I'm like,
Wait, where the fuck did that?
It's
come
like at the
from?
beginning of the movie, I'm like,
Like George Lucas had to have been like, "No, say it like this," and he's like, "Are you sure?"
he's like, do you really want to give it away this quickly?
He's like, "No,
yeah.
just say it." He's like, "Okay."
All right, and at that point, I'm like, he's the bad guy. Like,
Yeah,
I had that
like-
where he's like, why are he's
Like,
the
dude,
bad
the first
guy?
fucking scene where he's like, "Good, murder him now." It's like,
Yeah,
oh, I wonder who he's gonna be.
Why?
Oh Jesus. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, not for nothing. They have it on Disney Plus. If you got it on there, you could just skip the fucking second movie if you want to watch one.
Phantom Menace and Revenge of the Sith is the only prequels you need.
I mean, yeah, like honestly, number one, like as bad as it is, it does lay out a lot of groundwork. And if you're an adult and you can just sit through shit, it's not that bad.
Also, if you want to go down the Darth Jar Jar path, you can watch the first one. He does some acrobatic shit in that movie that doesn't make sense. Like
Jar Jar is also
This is the one gripe.
He's definitely from Queens.
This is the one.
Jar Jar lives. He's from Queens, Naboo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wherever like little Queens is on Naboo, that's where he's from.
I feel like Jar Jar.
I mean, would it be bad if I go to like Queens, like, oh
and,
shit, I'm in
fucking
Naboo.
Nissan, fucking bumping, smoking like the most Reggie weed of all time, selling like straight fire, but smoking
like,
straight shit.
You used to want to hit this.
You ever have a
You
punk like
still
that?
want to hit.
Where they're smoking like shit when you meet them, but their weed is fire, and it never smokes the way they're smoking. I don't know why. There's some plugs I've had where like that remind me of that. I feel like Jar Jar would be like that in Queens.
He'd be like,
Like
fuck
traveling
the
weed in
Queens
Queens,
plug.
fucking.
Dylan, right now he's getting roasted. There's no way the Emperor is like
Misa
doing
got
this.
Nah, it's a
fired,
ploy.
yo.
It's all a ploy.
Misa got
It's possible.
Because he just gets
Misa
back
got
up like
straight
nothing
za.
happened.
Misa got cookies.
If he was roasted, like,
I got these
he should be
cheeseburgers,
like, give
man.
the rest of it.
And Misa got polka dots.
We're gonna keep him off screen, but
Oh, word. There's
Based. But anyway, I mean,
another good thing to take before you watch this movie.
Jesus Christ. Next time I might do
See,
that.
he just said we can't kill him. We have to bring him to trial.
Yeah, this is me getting sucked up by a Latina at the Comag motor. Just fucking, oh!
he's like, I'm really happy they have the mirrors on the
I
ceiling.
was telling Oscar, like, it's like as soon as you bust and you get that post-nut clarity, it's like, unlimited power!
I could do anything.
It'd be
Anyways.
like that.
Now let's study this. Maybe Mace Windu jumps out the window to save himself.
No, he doesn't. He gets.
No, he
I'm
gets
trying to give you
fucking
theory, man.
blasted.
Maybe he gets fucking fucked up, he lands in a fucking spaceship that's driving by, right? Gets somehow blasted off the planet, goes to Earth, and this is actually a prequel to Pulp Fiction.
This is where Jules comes from?
Yeah, he had to change his name because he didn't think
Like,
anyone on
shit,
Earth
I
would
gotta
believe
grow
him.
some hair? I gotta start killing people?
Yeah, he's like, because I mean that mustache is fake as hell in that movie. I don't know if it actually is, but it looks fake as
So
fuck.
is the fucking wig.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like maybe it's just an alias, and that it's supposed to. Look
I wish
fake.
that would be canon. Like Mace Windu just becomes Jules
Like,
from fucking
Malcolm in the
Pulp
Middle is a
Fiction.
No, I'd
prequel-
rather Mace
or,
Windu
sorry.
be Nick Fury.
Malcolm in
honestly.
the Middle is a sequel to Breaking Bad if he survives the gunshot at the end of the show.
Oh my god.
He goes into witness protection, and then he gets moved out and he has a new family with Lois. Just saying.
Wow.
I
what
gotta
was the
show
one-
you guys later.
You ever see the one where it's the guy from Home Alone that is Tony's CIA,
Oh yeah.
the guy who kills himself?
Mhm.
It's really funny because like, how do you afford this house?
Yeah.
And it's like the picture of him and Tony. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, now
I
it
get
makes
it,
now it
yeah.
makes sense.
That's the choice.
I would love if Home Alone and The Sopranos existed in the same universe.
It does.
It does.
It just does.
It does.
The wife of the CIA guy that Tony talks to after he dies, that's his Gumar.
Dude, like Paulie Walnuts, like,
Wow.
Tone, there's no way this kid set up all these traps.
There's
You
no
won't
fucking
believe
way.
it, T.
What is he, an Eagle Scout or something?
You remember that guy Nicky that fucking they were working with out in Vegas?
Get this, Tone.
Get this, he tries to break into his house. This kid fucking whacks him.
Yeah, what do they call themselves? He's like, get this, the wet bandits. He's like,
It's like
Oh
the
my
scene- the scene
God.
when Chris
And then
Tony
does
out
he-
there,
then does
"Oh,
he
we are
eat
the wet
gabagool?"
bandits. We are the wet bandits.
Why are we not pitching this to Netflix?
no, honestly, I would have loved to see Christopher fucking just have a gun in Joe Pesci's face. Just be like, what the fuck is going on here?
Just shoots him in the foot as payback for Goodfellas. It happens.
Dude, that's a crossover we didn't know we needed. Macaulay Culkin just gets killed. Tony
Like,
just,
yeah, Tony whacks Joe Pesci.
It just dies.
Like,
no, and then that actually no, he doesn't get. Tony doesn't kill Joe Pesci. He recruits him for a fucking not casino. Fuck, I'm trying to remember.
what, Goodfellas?
Yeah, you're talking
Oh
about
wait,
Goodfellas?
never mind. We'd have to go back in time.
Oh, yeah.
Never mind. I was trying to make
No,
a.
you can write that in. It's fine.
Whoa.
We could use Star Wars logic.
We can
Doesn't
just
have to
start.
be
It doesn't
Oh,
matter
yeah,
because
you
they're
know
wiping
what?
all this shit out anyways
Yeah.
afterwards.
If George Lucas did it, we can do
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Yes. Anyways, at this
You
point
can
we're gonna
fuck up
get
another
into
fun
some
fact.
goddamn promotion now. Let me just throw out some stuff there. So check us out with X Over Podcast with my girl Marcy. Our Instagram is X_overpod. Check out our boy Adam's podcast, Angry Young Man Podcast. They just put out a new one with physical altercation on it.
Facts.
And then we also got our boy Nick and Trash Culture Podcast. He's got an episode tomorrow going out with All Shall Suffer on IG Live, so check that out.
Shout out All Shall Suffer.
Yeah, shout out All Shall Suffer. Shout out to Lorcan.
Facts.
And if there's any shows you guys want to plug right now, I forgot to list them, but I know Chastity's coming up.
Yeah, we got Chastity January 13th.
Thank you.
With Iridian, Raid, Comeuppance,
Malbolgia.
Doomsayer. Malbolgia just got announced on New Year's. And then January 16th at AMH, it's Raid, Private Mind, Pink Mist, Blood Runs Cold for a show, and Flatline.
Sick.
And
That's a Monday, right?
yeah,
I'm
Monday,
off that
January 16th, at 7 p.m. doors.
Oh yeah, we'll be set up with the merch order, t-shirts, and
Dope.
stuff at that show too.
Yes, sir.
Go there and watch Chastity. Definitely watch Chastity.
Chastity, once
Yeah,
again,
If you
Uh,
like new metal and punching your friends in the
People
face.
aren't
It's like-
ready for the antics we got planned for that. stuff,
it's
so
like
I'll
beat
just-
down
I'll leave
Cold
it at that.
Chamber.
Oh,
Imagine
I'm
it-
not gonna spoil anything. I'll probably
Imagine
tell
if
you guys off camera.
Imagine
but
if
I'm not-
Slipknot listened to Beatdown. That's all probably. That's what I'm assuming.
This
gonna
is the
happen.
weird show. Like, if you like anything weird and you also like Beatdown and come to Hard Night shows, come
All
to
right,
this
so
one.
it's for
You're
the
gonna
beat-
enjoy
It's
it.
for the Beatdown freaks, I guess.
Yeah, it is. Definitely for the freaks, yo.
If I had
Yeah.
Junko pants, I'd wear
Yeah, I
it
was gonna
to
say
this.
bust out.
Yeah, if
those
you don't got
fucking
Jinko jeans, if you come in with Jinko jeans at the show, you get in for free.
Yo, honestly,
What about Gassed or UFOs?
I don't know what that is. That might be before me.
UFOs are like the Jenkos. They're the ones with like
40-inch like parachute pants.
yeah.
That's hard.
with-
Yeah,
with
if
the
you come in with
zippers.
those for
I
If
used
you
to have
look
them
like-
in the green sweats. That
if you
I
look
bought.
like you belonged at a Linkin Park concert
I'm
in
buying them for
2001,
that
you're
show.
allowed to come in.
No,
for
honestly, you should.
I'm
I'm gonna
come
judge
straight
you,
up
though.
new metal.
If you
for that
dress
show.
like mall metal but dance beatdown, that's what they want.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly.
that was me forever.
Dress mall metal, dance beatdown.
If that's the last thing, if that's the last thing I ever hear, I'm okay with it. I'm blacking out kind of right now. So if I pass out, like I'm okay with those being the last words that I ever heard.
Breathe, Mike, breathe.
All right, I'm back.
Anyway, so last thing we got to plug. So we actually have a show coming up March 3rd. We got Scum Crew headlining. We got Carcosa co-headlining. We got our boys in Doomsayer playing. And then we got our boys from an out-of-state band called Demon Teeth. Please come out and check them out. And then we're still waiting on an opener. But we're in talks with some people. But yeah, March 3rd, Shaker's Pub. Be there. It's, I think we're starting it off at what? Doors at 7. I believe we're doing that.
If your band
Okay,
wants to play, get in
Or
contact
6.
with us.
Doors at 6?
7.
Oh,
I thought we were trying to get over this 1 a.m. ending hour shows thing.
Whatever. If you want to play the show, hit us up.
Drink a rain.
Hey, we
Come
gotta
to
wait.
the
We gotta
show.
wait for a response from one of
Also,
our
here,
friends.
take this. You have to scroll through this.
And not for nothing, we also have some merch dropping soon.
Take this.
Are you passing out right now?
No, I'm not. I'm
First merch shirt design for any Doom fans. We got Goon Eternal coming up. Swipe
Just, yeah, you go this way. Look at me.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's the back of it. And then we also got one other one coming up, the Predator. That's gonna be coming up soon too.
Yep.
I know it's all backwards right now, but you're gonna have to decipher it later.
If you screenshot it and flip the image.
Yeah,
on your
just
phone.
screenshot and flip the image, man. But yeah, March 3rd, Shaker's Pub. Save the date. It's gonna be fucking sick, man.
I'm not sure if Demon Teeth changed their name on Spotify yet. So
Yeah,
if
if you-
anyone wants to hear what they sound like, their name on Spotify is Duck Beak.
Yeah, they just changed their name because their Instagram got hacked.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, honestly, it was a good time for them to rebrand, so not for nothing. And they're a fun band. Check them out.
Fuck this.
But like I said, March 3rd, Shaker's Pub. Be there. Other than that, guys, anything else you guys want to plug?
We got
Um,
Mange Sunday in New Jersey.
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out Mange.
Shout out to
What
Mange.
is it, 9 Dead or Dead 9? Some shit, 9 Dead, I think, is the headlining band.
Exigent is also playing that show.
Yep.
Shout out Exigent.
Shout out Exigent.
Yeah, this year we got lots of music coming out through Hard Knock. So check out Hard Knock NY on Instagram. Sure that there's gonna be a split. I'll fucking announce it here. There's gonna be a split with Flatline and My Bullshit dropping. Shootout's officially recording some stuff, so be on the lookout for that. And No Unity is actually a band we finally got the lineup official today, so that'll probably be a demo.
I saw the post about
sometime,
that.
yeah.
Awesome.
But other than that, man, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, Morty, thank you for fucking joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Fucking wanted to do this for a minute, so it's good to get it done.
It's pretty sick. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us, for those that joined us tonight. And we will see you another time.
Murder younglings!
Murder. Don't. Yeah. Murder children.